Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I get it go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go.
We'll slip on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. We'll slip on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Gallagher, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Pickup brings up second and 2.
Now Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give it to Swift, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Oh, the return is Irvin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Desmond Trufant brought him.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tackled at the 25.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him at a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this will be incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 10.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Off to Aaron Jones.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at the 46-yard line.
On second down and 4. Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 16.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Lions 7.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jones on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
36-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Beyond for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take that for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Swift. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rodgers. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
On second down, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17.
Devontae Adams with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Stafford's pass, intended for Kenny Golladay, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Stafford throwing deep for Golladay. While Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Detroit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Packers.
On first down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. The 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Running is Swift. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first and 10, Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
He was brought down by
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A great return there of 22 yards, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. His pass is intercepted. Intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Lions' 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Julian Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
38.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Ball carrier.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 49 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
First down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, the win moves them to 12-1 now.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up talk, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?